place where they ride llamas, or build mattresses that never wear out, or design affordable water filtration systems for remote villages. Or you can do something evil, like make another Spider-Man movie. Whatever your dream, just be careful. Mark Twain said this famous thing, how the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. What he didn't say is, a dream is also a monster that wants to eat you. A dream doesn't start out as a monster. It starts out as a little baby that comes out of the uterus of your burning heart. And this little dream baby grows up and gives birth to more dream babies. Some dream babies die in utero. Some get born and are then exposed to the gamma rays of vainglory and mutate into menacing beasts that will try and destroy you and your loved ones. Nobody tells you this part of the American dream. All they tell you is, dream big, you can be anything. But you cannot be anything. You cannot be a bird, or a television, or an elected official who does not lie constantly to those he professes to love most. Some things, sadly, are not possible. What is possible? You can give birth to a dream and nurse the baby until it is big and strong and monstrous. And you can share your dream baby monster with the world in such a way as to bring light to humankind, or at least a few thousand people, depending on the quality of your marketing materials. And you can be wholly transformed by the light-bringing experience. And then you may look around and see that the light you bring also burns. That's what this book is about. One man making his American dream real, while simultaneously almost immolating everything important in his life. As a result of my dream coming true, my life was transformed beyond all comprehension. I got famous. Strangers took photographs of me in a Waffle House. I did photo shoots for magazines, including one in a bathtub, with my clothes on, for which all involved parties were grateful. I was handed more money than anyone in my family had ever seen on a check with their name on it, which bought us a very luxurious home with 5 ceiling fans. My childhood was one of general impoverishment, where our house only had like 2 ceiling fans. I try to explain this to my daughters, but they don't get it. They just stand there in the kitchen, eating decadent candies and pastries that my dream has provided, while the fan blows luxurious air on them. When I was a boy, we didn't have a fan in the kitchen, I say. What are you even talking about, they say. You ungrateful humans, I say, and storm out. This is one of the things you do when you're famous. You storm out of rooms. I was not always famous, sadly. Time was, I could be at a Waffle House or in a bathtub and nobody would ask to take a photograph with me. It was embarrassing. I could go for a walk in the park with my family and nobody would gawk. At church, people would ask perfectly inappropriate questions like, "How are you today, Harrison?" Or, "How are the children?" Or, "How's class going?" It hurt a little. But now that I am famous, people gawk constantly. My wife, Lauren, and I might be having dinner at a restaurant near our home in Savannah, Georgia, and people come right up to the table. "Are you Harrison Scott Key?" they ask, thrusting a book at me. "I am," I say, while my wife pretend vomits on her salad. She's a funny lady. Hilarious. And it's fine. It's fine because I sign their books, and these fans buy my beautiful wife and me a round of drinks, and we have a good laugh. Ever since I got famous, I haven't paid for a single cocktail. I couldn't tell you how much drinks even cost. Do you barter? Do you have to pay in pelts? The last few years of my life seem like a drug-induced hallucination, weird and wondrous. I now travel the country, being asked to tell the story of how it all happened. If your American dream comes true, people will ask you to. It's flattering and frightening, because birthing a dream feels like being sucked up into the vortex of a tornado you summoned out of your very own heart shortly before being hurled back down to the earth, after which local TV crews run up to your bruised and battered body with microphones and say, "Amazing, how did you do that?" I mean, what do you say? That's why I wrote this book, so I would know what to say. I think it's important to get it all on paper now before I become even more famous and start wearing an ascot and walking around with an expensive cat, which could make writing books difficult. I want my children to know, and my students,